Imagine recording a whole video and going into the folder where your videos are recorded to, and then deleting an old video from the last one that I did for YouTube, and then seeing the one that I just recorded and be like, oh, that's kind of big. Let me delete that too. Wonderful start to Thursday Night Fights. This is my take 2, clack clack, because I already recorded this once, and now I have to record it again because I'm dumb and deleted the one that I just recorded. So you're not going to see my daily spinner, unfortunately. Here's who's on the flight deck. Rescue is training. So real fast, let's do the little precursor stuff over here. I'm going to be using Hulk. This is what Hulk is equipped with. It is the PKB method with one slight change because it couldn't get there for the health. So he had 4 patience, 3 violence, and an exact. I did not use the exact. I got a purple, which I do believe was a steady, just to get his health over there. Not because we expect Hulk to tank, but because he's a bruiser, and bruisers are very susceptible to blasters. So he was 1 bar short with the exact. I gave him a purple. He's there. I now actually fit the theme of what PKB says, which is 5 bar health, 5 bar attack, 5 bar accuracy, and then one of the 2 defensive statistics. In not theory, but in PKB's practice, he was pulling up 1 block short on Hulk. So that's what I did over there. For Luke Cage, again, I had to make a modification. We will scroll down to the Lukey. 5 forcefuls, a steady, and a stalwart. I did 4 forcefuls, a steady, and then the stalwarts. I just basically took away one of the oranges and gave him an extra steady. And that got me there to 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay. That is the team for today. The gear is all-around combo setup. We have the Tidal Fist, the Sonic Fist, the ToE, and the Face Punch. This is just because it's a fist weapon, and the passive damage that goes out on seismic feedback is really good. Plus, you know, you think seismic stuff, you think Luke Cage, collapsing infrastructure. So I have Tampon Man's Fist and a bunch of other fists. Just call me Octodad over here. So let's do the 5 war fights over here. Also, please go on Discord and look for this post on Discord from Rainbow Panda. It is another community question. It is asking, with the next contest and the duos and trios brackets, should we launch both the contest and the brackets at the same time, take a break from brackets and do a contest in between the sets of brackets, or do the trios and duos before launching the contest? So this is, you know, he's asking for how should voting on the next set of things go. This is, of course, the devs being in touch with the community, because you guys are what make up the game. We're not AAA. I should say they are not AAA. They are not beholden to stakeholders and stockholders and deadlines and everything like that. So the more community involvement that is out there, the better. The more the community drives the game, the better. Okay, so they have a positive against me. There's a bruiser against a scrapper. I have a scrapper against an infiltrator. That is a tactician, not a blaster. Let's open up, since there are no scrappers, with the Titanic Hurl and try to get a stun. You may say, wait a minute, should we put hookups into that? No. An early stun can make or break a battle. We miss Valkyrie, and we only get 1 stun. I don't want Luke to tank because Luke has to deal with Valkyrie, so I hate to say it, I'm going to try and beat up on Goofy a little bit. I am not going to attack Goofy. I would like to leave him for Luke Cage. I am going to Tampon Fist the Valkyrie. Protective Shroud. Interesting opener over there. Let's see if it makes a difference. Valkyrie has already dodged one attack. By the way, Valkyrie very much is a don't wound what you can't kill. You might think getting her low is good because then she won't tank and you can maybe kill a target you want to, but don't forget, she has a desperation attack. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to exploit Luke's own combo setup on the agent. Watch this damage. 21k white hit and then a follow-up. In the video I just recorded, let me tell you that Hulk and Luke Cage are capable of doing the same amount of damage. It's mind-blowing. A lot of people on Facebook have been commenting that they think Hulk has been nerfed. He really has not been. What you need to do is his level 1. Like, his 9 is good for a stun, that's great. Use it when you need AoE. Use it when you want staggered, which Storm is laughing and all that. But just the level 1. Just like Captain Marvel, spam the level 1. He's not nerfed. You just have to know where his strength lays currently. And it's that, yeah. Okay, so we have an infiltrator, good. We have an infiltrator, good. We don't have any blasters, good. We don't have any bruisers, good. This time we can get Luke Cage tanking. By the way, in the last video, you want to talk about me stupid? Me scratch butt with finger? I was fighting 2 flyers and an agent who managed to get phased. I had Luke Cage use his level 9 on a phased agent and 2 flyers. As soon as I clicked it and I realized what was about ready to happen, I just did one of those slow motion because I realized I just wasted an attack and it was completely fucking mindless. So yeah, I'm not going to hide the fact that that happened. You missed out on it because I accidentally deleted that video. So, but I'll just tell you that it in fact happened. Damn, 18k for the agent with the Sonic Fist. And, oh, everybody's going to get in on the fun on this one. So in the last video, like, my agent was good. He wasn't Hulk and Luke Cage good. But, yeah. Now my agent's getting in on the action too, so maybe this will be a better video. 16k and the follow-up. Like, look at what these guys are doing. Luke Cage, believed to be the original Jetman. And yet, here he is, wrecking face. Along with Hulk, who people are saying nerfed. Not. Now, to be fair, Luke, Spider-Woman, and some others were in fact reworked before they would also go on to become the Worthy. So Spider-Woman and Luke Cage did get refactors for their vanilla setups before they became Worthy. They were pulled out of the pit of despair and actually positioned to be relatively decent characters. Now, Luke Cage has a really, really solid team-up that he can do with Quicksilver because of the combo setup and the setup exploitation and everything. I did do a video way back in the day of Luke and Quicksilver. They do work out pretty well, but that was, of course, post-buff. Pre-buff, Luke Cage was a pilot. For sure. Oh, show. Okay. We have the seismic feedback out, so that means my agent has done the 1 bit of setup that he does. I'm going to put a combo setup on Satana because here comes Luke. Here it is. Here it is. 30k in a fucking follow-up. Holy shit. Holy shit. This isn't Jetman anymore, is it? 22k. Hulk just did 11k less. Okay, Luke crit and Hulk did not, but damn. So this this video, by the way, is a viewer request. I had somebody say, "Can you give me like some good Hulk setups?" And somebody was like, "Do Luke Cage." And I responded to that person. I was like, "Okay, well, what do you want with Luke Cage?" I challenged the person to give me something. They didn't. So okay, I went with my own shit. Oh, we got a blaster and we got a bruiser. All right, this could be a little rough. The agent does tank, so in my opinion, I have to risk the blaster getting pissed off and try to go for the early stun. What are we gonna get? Oh, the triple stun. Hulk laughs in unnerved hotshot. That's fun. That's fun. A triple stun is really nice against this comp. Tank, because Patriot going after the Scrapper would be good. A little bit of a setup on the agent there. Seismic feedback, counter on counter. Let's say goodbye to the enemy agent. Nice. Yeah, Hulk, he's not nerfed. You just have to know how to go for his strengths right now. And his strengths isn't about expending up. It is about trying to get a stun and then just going ahead and using the level 1. Best thing you can do. And it's nice to see the agent getting in on this action too, and not just by, you know, playing a supporting role over here. I am going to do Luke Cage next week, but I'm going to lean into his pain. He has Pain Train, which of course changes how you like to stack your pains and everything and what it's good for. I want you guys to guess who his partner is going to be, since I'm going to be working with the pain aspect. For that regard, I will be using the Sorcerer Scepter. I do have one of them. It showed up in the store during the Damon Spec Ops. It does pain. I don't know all my other gear yet, but I do know I'll be running the Sorcerer Scepter so that my agent can get in on the pain, and I'm going to run another pain character. So I want you guys to guess at what I'm doing next week. All right. I don't know if this is 4 or 5. I'll consider this one next to the last. I'll do one more afterwards. Seismic feedback, honestly, is not anything to laugh at. It's worth it. Like, it really is. Dude, it's free damage. Like, you have a really, really good reason to put it up there because, I mean, it's just a bunch of solid passive damage. I mean, okay, a free 4K. It's not anything to laugh at. Alright, combo setup. Big exploitation. Boom, 30K. Just, the game was like, dude, alright, look, she's deleted. You don't need the... She can get out of there. You're done. Tag out. You're done. So yeah, I responded to the person. Didn't get any teammates for Luke or gear, so I just went with a lot of combo setup stuff. This team is interesting. They have a bruiser against my Scrapper. They have a blaster, so they do have some extra stuff. When I fight this team, Wonder Man kind of randomly decides on what he wants to tank. I feel like usually... Okay, that's weird. In the last video, the first thing that I would attack with, he wouldn't necessarily tank. Oh, absolutely fuck you. Damn that stupid shield. This is going to be interesting to see how the game goes. Oh, shit. And the shield's still on him. I do have the seismic feedback. What do I want to do? I think I want to face punch him and maybe try and kill him with it. I don't think it's gonna get there, but we'll see. I just want to kill him in the stupid shield. Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, this brings up a good thing. I did ask this in the last video. Okay. Hulk versus Wonder Man. This is not a matchup I've heard before. You know, Thing, Juggernaut, Colossus. Like, I've heard of some of the big men fights. But I've never heard of Hulk versus Wonder Man. Tell me who you guys, you more comic accurate people, who do you think takes the battle between Hulk and Wonder Man? I'm going to say, with 99% assurity, maybe 98, that Hulk wins. Just have a feeling on it. When I said that in my last video, my next question was, okay, I know we don't get into a lot of Mugen stuff, and I don't like DC as much as I like Marvel by any stretch of the imagination. I generally just kind of crap on DC, especially their games. They've been kind of like horrible. But Hulk versus Superman. I know Marvel kind of positioned Hyperion to be the Marvel version of Superman, but I think they also kind of did that with Wonder Man to a degree. So my question after Hulk versus Wonder Man is, what about Hulk versus Superman if it were to happen? I am way less confident in how that one would turn out, and I think 60-40, 65-35, it goes to Superman. I just think he has a more robust kit. I think he can take the punishment Hulk could dish out while also being smarter about the battlefield and having more at his disposal that I think could isolate Hulk and neutralize him, perhaps trap him where he can't do a hell of a lot. I would probably give it to Superman, and it pains me to say that. I would always love to say the Marvel person, but yeah, Hulk, Wonder Man, gonna give it to Hulk just about every single day of the week. Superman, Hulk, gotta say, I think it goes to Superman. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't worry about any ideas for the next couple weeks. I've got them planned out. We will be back with Luke next week. We will just be doing a different kind of setup. So again, there's another homework for you. Who do you think I'm going to team Luke with if I'm planning to do stuff around Pain? Leave your guesses down below. I will be streaming tomorrow. I don't think I will be late. I do work, but I think I will get out with plenty of time to get home and start at 3 o'clock Eastern. If I am not around at 3, then just look for me again around 3:30 or so. I don't think I'll be as late as 4. So if I don't see you between now and next week, though, and you're in the States, have a happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe this weekend, and peace out.